I guess this is compost. Why are we doing this?
Sod is here.
Bulletproof?
Bulletproof.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's working. Welcome to Flip My Florida Yard. On today's episode, our Flip crew heads to Central Florida, to the historic town of Sanford. It's here we flip a bland front yard into a beautiful Florida-friendly oasis.
Please help our yard.
We design a drought-tolerant landscape.
This yard will be super water efficient.
We'll show you the many benefits of a rain barrel.
We want to kind of use this barrel to target the root zones of our plants.
We look at ways to prevent root rot.
Takeout root rot can be very devastating for our Florida lawns.
And experts share why you should be composting.
We are harnessing the magic that is in our food and in our yard waste.
Plus, a reaction
Keep walking.
you have to see to believe. All this on Flip My Florida Yard.
Flip My Florida Yard is sponsored by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection.
We're knocking on doors
So excited.
and flipping yards into beautiful Florida-friendly landscapes, and all in 8 hours.
Is this really happening?
Who's ready?
Organized chaos.
Experts show us how to use Florida-friendly landscaping principles.
Putting the right plant in the right place.
Water efficiently.
Very low maintenance.
Fertilize appropriately.
All leading up to a dramatic reveal.
The best surprise of our whole life.
It's a beautiful, crisp morning here in Sanford, and we're ready to flip a yard. You guys ready to flip a yard? Yeah! Let's go meet the family. Wild crew today. Hey guys, come on out here. What do you think?
We're so excited.
Hi, my name is Italis, and this is Manuel, and we are the Ocampo family. We're so excited. We woke up this morning and we're like, oh, there's a truck out there. They're starting to bring stuff out. Yeah, we're extremely excited and so blessed that we get this chance. When we bought the house, it was remodeled inside and outside, but they didn't do anything with the front or the backyard. I had tried to do stuff to the yard, but it wasn't really working out. But currently, there's a lot of weeds, not much grass in it, and there's not a lot of plants altogether other than what I've tried putting in there. But I know we could do better if we knew what type of plants to put in the right area.
We work as a team, so I always cover her back and try to make the job better.
He tries. One of the main things that why we signed up for this was because we saw the Florida-friendly landscaping and we really wanted to learn more about it.
We're gonna transform your yard into a beautiful Florida-friendly landscape. It's gonna be amazing. Well, before you go, I wanna introduce you to the men and women who are gonna do this today. This is your Flip crew.
Thank you, guys.
Gotta get you guys out of here. You ready?
Yes.
Follow me, let's go. Okay, guys, I need you back here at 4 o'clock sharp, all right?
We'll be on time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, let the fun begin. Here we go.
Okay, guys, you know what's happening, right? The Ocampo family just left. You know what that means? We have 8 hours to flip this Florida yard. Who's ready? Yeah! All right, Dave, can we do this?
We can.
All right, Dave's in a good mood. I love it. Okay, ready, and go, 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 go.
Oh boy. With the clock ticking, the crew is already digging into this flip. Here we go, we're 30 minutes in and things are moving. This is my favorite part of the flip. There's a lot of energy here in the front yard. Right now, the plan is we're trying to get out a lot of this mix of just all kinds of weeds. There's a little bahia in there.
I have a goal of transforming how people approach yards and landscaping in general.
Landscape architect David Schroeder is the perfect match for flipping the Ocampo's yard into a Florida-friendly landscape.
We're trying to go from resource-consumptive landscapes that require a lot of fertilizers, waters, and labor to one that's more low maintenance, lower resource use, drought tolerant, and that was something the Ocampos had asked for.
Yeah.
They wanted to bring in birds and butterflies, and they also wanted to be extremely water sensitive.
Kind of walk me through some of the major features of this design, David.
As the homeowners come home, they'll come up their driveway, and that's where the rain garden is. We're going to have plants there that can tolerate wet feet, but they can also dry out in between rains.
Yeah.
And then Italis walks down here and across the street to get to her mom's house. We're going to put a little bridge in there so that she can get over the drainage swale without getting her feet muddy. We're going to have some containers there with some annuals, and that'll give them an opportunity to have a little small area that they can change out with whatever they feel like.
Yep.
We're going to be planting a red maple and a Simpson stopper. Both of those will create like a nice little protected zone.
Well, you know, David, we're dealing with a homeowner who's really engaged, right? They want to be out here. They want to be involved. And because of that, we've created this kind of self-watering irrigation system. Tell us about that concept. How's that going to work?
We're going to set up just regular old sprinkler systems, not a big irrigation system, but they're going to have to water daily for the first several weeks.
David's plan also calls for a rain barrel, which the Ocampos can use for targeted watering, and a composting bin will turn yard and household waste into recycled soil. Rain barrels, composting bins, you know, this kind of environmentally friendly front yard. Dave, are you seeing more people ask for this kind of front yard?
More and more every year. The awareness has grown so much that people are seeking us out now, and it's really a desire from homeowners.
This is Flip My Florida Yard. We'll be right back.
Today's flip in Sanford, Florida is well underway. Our homeowners are off exploring Wekiwa Springs State Park while we transform their yard into a Florida-friendly oasis.
The environment is extremely important for us and water conservation as well.
Flip designer David Schroeder chose drought-tolerant plants, trees, and turf that will thrive without a traditional irrigation system.
I feel like he hit the nail on the head with the plants that he chose. Really forward-thinking in the sense that this is a zero irrigation, landscape.
But before any new plantings go in, this blank slate will get a fresh coat of organic soil. So Dave, we're adding some soil here. I guess this is compost. Why are we doing this?
Well, we're doing this for two reasons. One, we're going to add nutrients to the soil. Our Florida soils are lacking nutrients. We have very sandy soils. Nutrients get pulled out of there. More importantly, with this drought-tolerant landscape, the organic matter that we're adding will help retain moisture.
Okay.
So that's going to make their watering a lot easier.
David, when you talk about landscaping, how important is soil?
Oh, it's key. Just like with farmers, if you got good soil, you're going to have good plants. If you don't have good soil, plants are going to struggle.
I mean, look at that, right? That's good stuff, right?
That's great stuff right there.
One of the major design features in the front yard is a pavered pathway. Look at this. In no time at all, we have our pathway, which meanders its way all the way up to the front door. It's a really interesting product here. It's kind of designed to emulate the kind of random pattern you get with flagstone. But as you can see, they've taken this pipe and they've drawn a line here. Next step is to cut these edges. So this will end up as a nice, smooth path leading all the way up to the walkway. This is going to look really nice.
Our focus here today, we want an eco-friendly environment. So what's good about our pavers, they're made out of recycled material, just a great overall value to your property, but also still maintain within environmental standards.
While we're busy in the yard, for the Ocampos, it's a day of relaxing at Wekiwa Springs State Park.
We have a great time.
Where emerald-colored springs feed into the Wekiwa River. The park's tropical hammocks and abundant wildlife can be explored on foot, bike, kayak, or canoe. And this urban oasis is just minutes from downtown Orlando. Back in the yard, Chris Bowe with Evolving Landscapes has been cutting and assembling a special project for the Ocampos. This is a serious structure here. What do we have here?
Well, this is a 3-bin compost system, and yeah, I overbuilt them a little bit, but we like to make them last.
I mean, this thing is solid.
We're gonna have some removable slats along the front here.
Okay.
You fill one up, and when this one gets full, you start filling the next one. When this one gets full, start filling the next one. By the time you get through this third one, that should be ready to go. It's just a rotating system.
Nice.
You'll have constant good compost year-round.
So tell me about this finish here. I mean, this is really unique.
Well, this is the ancient Japanese technique of preserving wood by burning it. It's called shoshugiban. It's a really neat process.
Shoshugiban.
Shoshugiban.
Chris is using a blowtorch to burn the wood. The traditional Japanese method uses a kiln. Can I try it?
You better.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you watching Flip My Florida Yard. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Flip My Florida Yard. Part of maintaining a yard is treating it for disease. And one of Florida's most common and destructive, root rot.
Take-all root rot can be very devastating for our Florida lawns.
We caught up with Philip Harmon from the University of Florida to learn how to identify and treat root rot.
Take-all root rot disease of St. Augustine grass is one of the most important and devastating diseases that occur in Florida lawns. The disease effectively takes the roots out, does not allow them to bring up water and nutrients from the lawn, and the lawn suffers from drought stress, nutrient stress, and eventually it can kill the Florida lawn that we're trying to manage. Overwatered lawns are more likely to have take-all root rot and more likely for that take-all root rot to become severe and to kill the turf grass that it's affecting. The first symptoms that we see that indicate that our roots are in trouble are the turf grass starting to wilt. Another is the symptom of a lack of nutrients. And so grass, when it's nice and healthy, is dark green, thick and lush. If we have a root rot, the grass is not able to get the nutrients that it needs to produce the leaf material, so it can become yellow, thin, and otherwise unhealthy looking. If it's determined that you do have root rot, we have several options that we can follow up with to try to prevent the disease from becoming worse. Those include adjusting your irrigation schedule and the amount of irrigation that's applied, adjusting the height of cut of the turf grass to reduce stress, and then also chemical fungicides can be applied if the disease is early in its stages. So the only way to know for sure why your lawn has failed is to determine if a disease was involved. The way to do that is to collect a sample and contact your county extension office or send directly to the Plant Diagnostic Center at the University of Florida. We process over 3,000 samples a year of turf grass, and the majority of those do come back with some level of take-all root rot. I think the most important thing for preventing take-all root rot from ruining your lawn is to carefully manage your irrigation and the amount and timing of irrigation that you apply. That's the number one reason we see lawns fail.
Now, back to our flip. The Ocampo family's front yard in Sanford, Florida was a green desert.
When I first saw this property, there was basically a yard full of weeds.
But with the help of our flip crew, it's on its way to becoming a beautiful Florida-friendly landscape. Italis is gonna love this. This is what she really wanted. While the Ocampo's composting bin is being built, I get a lesson from Seminole County Extension Agent Tina McIntyre about how to turn your trash into treasure. What are the main principles of Florida-friendly landscaping? Number 7, recycling your yard waste. First of all, what does that mean?
Well, our yards create a lot of organic matter, such as leaves or grass clippings and things like that. And with Florida, we have such poor nutrient, sandy soils that we really want to capture that opportunity to put that organic material back into our soil.
Here are a few more tips for recycling yard waste. Leave your grass clippings on the lawn after you mow. And rake leaves into your flower beds, which will provide a natural mulch. The next level of recycling your yard waste, composting.
What we want to do is foster an environment that's going to kind of break down that yard waste in a way that's going to produce what we call humus, and that's what's going to benefit our plants. So we want to start with greens and browns.
So give me some example of greens here. What do we got?
Right, so for greens, you can really turn to your kitchen.
Okay.
So here, I like to use in my kitchen a clear jar, but we're gonna be putting in any kind of vegetable scraps. Banana peels, apple cores, you know, the food that you just don't eat, you cut off that part.
Now let's talk about the brown. What can go in a compost bin, Tina?
Your browns, you're gonna turn to those leaves.
I see paper products, so paper products too?
Absolutely. So inside of our homes, we're creating things that are very compatible with the compost. We have toilet paper roll, paper towel rolls, tissues, napkins, even some paper plates. You don't wanna choose anything that has like a waxy coating or is really colored. In our compost pile, we're gonna have microbes. Those are great. We're gonna have worms and insects, invertebrates, and those are what are doing the work to compost this down. And the organic matter is really what makes compost different. And so when we have that organic material at the root zone, it allows for that water to hang out longer in a good way.
How long does it take to get from this table scraps to the end product right here?
It depends on what you put into it, but generally speaking, about 6 months.
6 months. And is it worth it?
It absolutely is worth it. So we want to not only reduce our waste to the landfill, but actually create a beneficial product in our landscape with those organic materials.
Along with the compost bin, Chris is also building the Ocampos a bat house. Bats reduce common insect pests by consuming them in large quantities, which make these nocturnal mammals an important part of a Florida-friendly landscape.
You're creating that natural ecosystem within your very own landscape.
I want to have you take me around the yard on a little tour. I want you to show me some of the plants that maybe you're excited about or that stand out to you.
This is our native kunti. This is an ancient plant. This was around when dinosaurs were here.
Yeah.
When customers say they want low maintenance, this is the first word out of my mouth. Don't put them in a swampy area.
Okay.
They can take full sun and full shade.
Iconic Florida native, right?
Iconic.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We have some wildflowers back here. This is called dotted horsemint. When it's blooming, it has all sorts of pollinators. I've seen probably 7 different bee species on it at one time.
Now this is familiar for me to hear. No?
Yeah, this is another iconic Florida native. This is called dune sunflower.
Okay.
And here we are in January and it's got flowers on it. How great is that? And then over here,
I mean, this is the classic.
this is the wax myrtle. This is a small tree.
Yeah.
And wildlife loves it.
Between the Simpson stopper, the wax myrtle, I mean, it's going to attract a lot of birds, a lot of wildlife into this front yard, right?
Birds, butterflies, and bees.
You're watching Flip My Florida Yard. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Flip My Florida Yard. The Ocampo's flip is heading towards the finish line. From a composting bin to drought-tolerant plants. Our flip designer David's plan is to make this yard almost completely sustainable, which means very low water use.
We're going to use just traditional hoses and sprinkler systems with a battery timer system that hooks right to the hose bib. And then they can monitor that and kind of wean the landscape off the water.
As you can see, they're just placed throughout the yard. This is going to give a good broad coverage. The Ocampos are still going to need to kind of come in here and do some target watering on things that we're not quite getting, but this is going to get the broad surfaces. Another item on the Ocampos wish list was a rain barrel. To make this fully functional as a water source, we installed a gutter system designed to divert water from the roof into the barrel.
The rain barrels are going to save the homeowners water and money on their water bill.
Yeah.
So this one barrel is going to be great for watering our potted plants, our hanging baskets.
Yeah.
And then really target watering. And also, it's going to help save water from the aquifer.
Okay, you ready to test it?
Absolutely.
All right. Oh yeah! It's working.
All right.
Once this fills up to a certain point, you can come down here, open that up, fill up your watering can, and you're ready to water.
Once those plants are established, they're really not going to need a lot of supplemental water. So they're in a landscape that the soil is very compatible, the saturation of the soil is very compatible, and it's very similar to what they actually evolved in here in Florida.
With less than an hour left, the final piece of this process has arrived. So Dave, Bahia, you know, we're sodding now. Why'd you choose Bahia?
Well, I know it doesn't look the best right now.
It doesn't look right now, I know.
But this is by far the most drought-tolerant sod we have. And since we're not going with the temporary irrigation system here, you know, we're going with the old school sprinkler system.
Yeah.
We needed this stuff to get established and then the homeowners not to have to worry about it.
Bulletproof?
Bulletproof.
Good deal, let's get it down.
Let's get it down.
With 4 o'clock closing in and the Ocampos on their way home, the finishing touches are put in place. This yard is officially flipped.
I cannot wait to see Manuel and Italis' reaction. I think we're going to blow them away.
Are you ready?
Yeah!
I'm excited.
I think they're ready.
Yeah,
Yes, we are.
ready.
Here's our glasses. You got to pick out one of the orange ones there.
Like the oranges.
Orange.
Yeah.
I love orange.
Follow me. Here we go. And I feel some raindrops. We're doing this just in the nick of time. Are you ready?
Yes!
Are you guys ready?
Yeah!
All right.
1, 2, 3. Remove your glasses.
Wow! Wow! Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow! Oh my gosh! It looks so beautiful!
Before, this yard was an overgrown weed bed, but now it's a neighborhood showstopper. From the new pavered pathway and bridge to Florida-friendly plants and trees, to the rain barrel, bat house, and composting bin. This yard is a shining example of a landscape in tune with Florida's environment.
Wow!
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah.
Obviously, this is David's design. David, great job, man. Really, you and your team, incredible job. Yeah.
How beautiful. Oh my gosh.
And I can't believe we did it all in one day.
When I took my glasses off, it looked like a different house. It was completely different, and of course, I just started crying because I got emotional, but Wow, what a difference, what a difference. We love it.
It's more than I expect. I mean, we got details that we always dream.
A lot more than we expected that we would get. It's awesome, it's great. We really hope that our yard can inspire our neighbors to learn more about the Florida-friendly landscaping. And so we're out here. If they have questions, they can come out, and I think that will be a point of conversation and to, create better connections with everybody in our street.
We don't really have much of a choice. We need to start planting more native plants because they're getting removed throughout so much of the rest of the acreage of Florida. Each homeowner needs to do what they can to do their part.
Flip my Florida yard!
Atalis and Manuel's new flip is a great example of a sustainable yard that uses Florida-friendly plants and principles. Well, that's our show. We hope you're inspired to help Florida's environment by starting in your own yard. And remember, everyone doing a little, well, that's a whole lot.
Flip My Florida Yard was brought to you by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection in partnership with the University of Florida Institute of Food and Agricultural Sciences Florida Friendly Landscaping Program.
As you can see, all of our grass is fully green now. Things are growing beautifully. We have seen butterflies that have shown up, more birds. Can you hear those birds right now? They're loving it. Our neighbors love it, and we are loving it too. It turns out to be more beautiful every day.